Hello and welcome to the AttendStar Happy Hour podcast. My name is Brennan Robinson with AttendStar, and with me today is Jamal Steward. Jamal, I'm going to hand you off the floor and let you talk a little bit about what you do and talk about your background.
Thank you for having me, Brendan. It's a pleasure to join your podcast today. And so where should I start? My background and for myself, I am a military veteran for the United States Marine Corps in avionics. I did 4-year contract with the MELS 29 group out of North Carolina. They're in Cherry Point area. And that's kind of where my background starts with aviation, as well as my, I would say, my basic interest in giving back to the communities through air shows and those type of family activities. So one of the things I started with was becoming a director of operations for a nonprofit, a 501c3 that I built here in West Michigan to give a good opportunity for both community veterans as well as generational youth. Some opportunities for resource networks within regards to STEM activities, within regards to benefits, health, and well-being. And so this kind of manifested into an overall program that I'm going to be launching in 2025.
One thing that we want to encourage everyone to do at ICAS, if you're going, is to take advantage of your time there and network. And Jamal, I know that you, as someone who is new to putting on air shows, new to ICAS, you really took advantage of your time at ICAS. For other people who are in the same boat, or anyone who's new to ICAS at all, what do you encourage those attendees to do while they're at ICAS?
Well, the first and foremost is definitely have a plan, right? Write yourself a couple of notes of what exactly it is that you are questioning about what your program or your show is going to be like. Have those questions ready. You won't have everything, but the best part about it is once you start a conversation. For instance, when I started a conversation with your group at AttendStar, I learned so much, and I figured out more questions to ask because you guys gave good guidance with not just the marketing side, but you also had recommendations and check this area out or go to this workshop. ICAS has a lot of opportunities, not just for networking, but educational wise, to understand what it takes to do an air show, what is an air show, how to market an air show, and sponsorships. You get to also talk at personal length with all the various assets, particularly the military. They have their own workshops for the Air Force, the Marine Corps, the Navy, etc. But the big thing is take your time. Make sure that you go to every person and asset that you can in the time frame given, both for the hours that they provide, that the open conference with all the vendors and all the actual aircraft pilots there. And then after that, and this is the key point, it's not just about that 5-minute conversation at their booth. You actually go to some of these luncheons. I attended the AttendStar I believe is the luncheons that you guys had there, and I met various people, not just from AttendStar, but other aircraft and air show personnel. The big thing I also found is the workshops. Again, going back to that, you got to at least attend one or two, especially if they talk about Air Show 101 and the sponsorships. It's very key. Whether you're a civilian air show or a military air show, it definitely takes a lot off your mind and off your plate when you can go to these workshops. Then that'll lead you into more discussions and opportunities there at ICAS when on the different events. And again, the main part to going to ICAS is you got to be interactive. You got to entertain that personal one-on-one. Have conversations, not just with the assets, not just with the pilots, but with all the people there to include other people from air shows. It's not a competition, right? This is not like two retail stores trying to vie for the same, same people, same customers, but it's all a family. And what that does is it gives you an opportunity to network. And that's how I was able to do it this air show in a 2 year period, was networking with people that don't even live in Michigan. And then ICAS has also a networking resource out there that you can touch base with different types of uh, aircraft or air show managers, and that really can give you more insight on what you're particularly doing. For myself, I have an over the water, over the lake air show. It's not over an airport. It's not military, it's civilian. And I had multiple network resources that I was given by ICAST. And then again, working with resources like AttendStar, uh, it was just it was great to understand what it is that really takes behind the marketing. What does ticket sales look like, even for a free show? Just knowing those options, and knowing that you have the support of the personnel and the web design and and your sales rep, it makes it so much more successful in the end than trying to do it on your own.
Although you're in Vegas and you can have a lot of fun in Vegas, it's a business trip. So stay on track, like Jamal said. Have a plan, have a game plan going into ICAS, and I definitely encourage you to um, talk to as many vendors and performers as you can before you go to ICAS, so that you can perhaps spend some time planning, one on one with your concessionaire or your ticketing company. And yeah, we're getting real close. We're excited to see you there. Find our booth, come and talk to us at AttendStar. You'll see Jamal. I'm sure there as well. Jamal, thanks for joining us today for this podcast. It's been great.
Yes, thank you for having me. It was a pleasure to uh, open up a little bit about my challenges, but my project, and I hope to see maybe yourself and Phil uh, here at my air show.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, would love to come. Well, thanks again for joining the 10 Star Happy Hour podcast, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.